Howdy! Today we are going to be talking about kudzu. Now, kudzu is a big part of me here as an Appalachian, as a Knoxville, Tennessean, as somebody who grew up playing in it and hiding in it and doing fun crafts with it all my life. It took me quite a long time to figure out that kudzu is actually a prime textile fiber. Now, kudzu, when we break it down and ret it, which is what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be rotting away the plant material to leave behind the bast fiber, we get a couple of different things. My examples that I have here to show you today, here is a hat that I have been working on with the kudzu fiber. This is the woody fiber. So this is on the inside of the stem. There's a little core of pith, and then right next to that, there's woody kind of, it's flexible. It feels like a nice baskety material. Like it's not gonna break, it's tough. It has this kind of lustrous shine, which is really, really beautiful. And I'm excited for it to become a hat. It is from my harvest of last season. It's crocheted. And I ran out of fiber before I could finish, so I have had no hat this summer. We will be fixing that. And then I have another example. I have this little basket. This is made with the woody fiber as well, but around the top you'll see a little bit of shine here. That is from the external bast fiber from the kudzu plant. Now, the way that kudzu grows, it has the core of pith. It has the woody kind of bark fiber that is very, very strong. And then it has very, very fine outer coating right inside the planty bark that is shiny, it's transparent, and it looks just like silk. It dyes like silk, except it's a plant fiber. And it's an absolute wonder to work with. Working with that fine material is a little bit trickier than working with the woody bark, which is why I prefer to work with the woody bark. But it is immensely rewarding, especially if you're into things like weaving, crochet, knitting. You can knit with it. It's gorgeous. It doesn't have much stretch, but at the end of the day, it shines. It's beautiful. And this tradition is from Japan, where kudzu is originally from. So kudzu is something that we underuse, even though it's invasive. We just underuse it here in the United States, and that is something that I am passionate about changing. And I would love to share my process with you of how I turn kudzu from plant into something like this that you can easily work with to make your own baskets, to make your own hats, to make mats, to make textiles, to make skirts. Anything you can dream up can be made from kudzu. So, without further ado, let's get right into that process. Welcome to my workstation. Here's some of the fiber that I've already processed. You can see it's pretty flexible. Give it a little shake, give it a little bend. Not gonna break. But see that little bit of shiny stuff? That is the outer bark. Let me peel it away here so I can show you a little bit better. Here it is. Look at how it shines. It is so gorgeous. And see how it's naturally splitting a little bit? That's because it's made up of tons of tiny, tiny little fibers that shine just so beautifully. And when you ret the kudzu correctly, it will naturally look that beautiful right as soon as you pull it out of the bucket. Say hello to the bucket. This is my retting bucket. I got it at Firehouse Subs. It's an old pickle bucket. And inside you can see my fiber is retting in water. Now this process takes about a week. You put the raw plant material into the bucket. And then it's ready to go. So you'll be able to tell when the fiber's ready to process by this white foamy layer of sap. And it might also be a little bit fungal, I'm not sure. Anyway, so the fiber will be squishy. You'll be able to feel the snap of those woody stems on the inside when you squeeze it. But to extract both types of the fiber, you run your finger along the plant material, which will remove the gunky, slimy green stuff. And after that, you're pretty much done. You can peel off the outer layers of the fiber and then easily split the woody stems just using your fingers. It's that easy at this point. Now, I should have worn gloves. I will tell you now that it will stain your hands with a smell that is so foul, it just smells really, really bad. So you should wear gloves. I probably will never wear gloves because I don't know. That's just the type of person I am. But your hands will smell for days no matter what you wash them with. I have tried everything. So maybe wear some gloves. Now here's another shot of me extracting the fiber and removing some of the gooey, gross, sappy stuff. You pinch and run your fingers along. You can see it dripping into the bucket. So after processing the fiber, I like to coil up all my fiber and hang it on the nearest fence. I use a piece of the kudzu and tie it to the fence and then coil up all of my extra pieces around that fiber. That way I'm getting double duty from each fiber. And after that, it's ready to use. You can weave a basket, you can knit, you can sew with it, you can embroider with it, you can let your imagination take the reins. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.